What's up, Pisces? How are you all doing? Let's change the color of the light behind me. Can't figure out if I like that or that one. Let's do that one. All right. What's up, Pisces? How y'all doing? It's time for your May 2023 bonus reading. I'm just going to hit a couple of things that, for whatever reason, didn't make it into the main monthly. For those of you who would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading, please check the description box of this video. Also, if you didn't catch the memo, I have went ahead and added one-on-one Zoom call readings. I put that back on the list of services that I offer for the first time since 2020. So, also, too, you can purchase my tarot reading course for $11.11. But most importantly, don't forget to catch me over there on High Vibe TV, where I just launched my new series, Mastering the Matrix. That's going to be a very long, drawn-out manifestation series. My goal is to make it about 6 months long. So we're going to be digging in deep, busting lots of myths, common misconceptions about manifestation, and hopefully being able to deliver you with some actual knowledge that you can really apply to your life, no matter who you are. All right, let's jump into this. I'm guessing YouTube's not wanting to notify y'all today. Okay. All right, whatever. Let's look at the next connection due to come in. Next connection coming in. Let's get a quick energetic outline of the next connection coming into Pisces' life. Uh-oh. Some of y'all got something that you need to wrap up with a past person. Some of y'all have some unfinished business with a past person. Let me see. Hang on. All right. Four of Swords reversed. Could be a past person that you're trying to forget about. Okay, Strength card reversed. All right. Some of y'all have a Leo headed your way. Possibly. Okay. All right. So this next connection. Oh, some of you don't know whether or not you should jump headfirst into this. This looks kind of like something mainly that's going to start off as communication. You know, I don't know necessarily if it's going to be somebody at a distance from you, but whatever it is, it's starting off as just communication first. Like, even if it's somebody who's currently a part of your life, like a coworker or something like that, y'all just talking on Facebook. Maybe a little bit more, than most people would talk. You know the type of energy I'm talking about. It looks like it's going to start off slow as communication. Communication's a little bit weird, a little bit awkward. And what I'm seeing here, another reason, you can't even really decide whether or not you're interested in this person. I think you kind of go back and forth a little bit. Two of Wands and Two of Swords. Queen of Wands reversed, Fool reversed. This is definitely not something that you're just wanting to jump head first into. And honestly, with the Two of Swords and Wands, I think y'all are kind of mirroring each other as far as that goes. I think they're feeling pretty much the same way. Y'all are wanting to talk to each other, but at the same time, this connection is happening really quick. I don't think there was a lead into it. I don't think that, for example, like say it's somebody that you work with. I don't really think it's like, oh, well, I've been noticing you and you've been noticing me and we've kind of been looking at each other. And then we started talking on lunch break. And then, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like there's a lead into it. It feels like this is going to be very unexpected and come in really, really quick. But again, you're not even 100% sure if you're all that interested or all that passionate about this. Could be an Aries for some of you. I also have Leo. Let's look at their energy. Let's look at this person's energy. Let's look at their energy. What's their energy look like? What kind of person are they? What are their intentions? What are their thoughts, feelings, and opinions? Hopes, dreams, and expectations. Let's see. A 10 of Cups in the reverse. I don't know if they're looking for something serious right now. Maybe that's what you're picking up on. Maybe that's what you are picking up on. Okay, the Emperor. Yeah, some of you, it could be your boss at work. Don't we say that almost every Pisces reading? I see that come up. Okay, but even if it's not, again, it could be an Aries for some of you. Yeah, this person's very much the type of person who likes to be in control, like to be in control of their own life. If this is a man that you're interested in, he could be the alpha type, could have a very alpha male type personality. But either way, I'm not sure if this person is looking for something serious right now. King of Wands in the reverse. I feel like, though, the reason why the two of you have come together is because the two of you do have a karmic contract. I do feel like this is a karmic connection. Now, don't let that word scare you. All I mean when I say that is unfinished business from a previous lifetime. Doesn't mean that it has to be a bad thing. It doesn't mean that you're being punished. It doesn't mean that they are being punished. It just means you had a connection in a previous lifetime. You didn't work it out exactly the way you wanted, so you're trying it again in this lifetime. Okay. I don't know. With them not really a serious relationship not being on the top of their priority list, I don't know. Let's see the outcome for the first month. For the first month of the next connection coming in, what's happening? How are things looking? What's the outcome for the first month? Star card reversed. You don't have a very positive outlook on where this is going. I don't think you do. I do see you doing a lot of reflecting. Doing the best that you can to reflect back on previous lessons that you've learned, wondering whether or not you're starting a new cycle or repeating an old cycle. Okay, yep, the Sun card reversed, yeah, okay. Okie dokie. Okay, Magician, 9 of Pentacles. So I see you all communicating, getting to know each other real well. Feelings are going to start developing, though. I think you're kind of trying to not catch feelings, but I think it's happening anyway. Thank you, April, for that super chat. Appreciate you. Yeah, feelings are developing anyways, probably on both ends, mutually. Oops. I see both of you catching feelings, and more than likely you'll be pretty aware of the fact that I think this is going to end up being long-term commitment. Yeah, you're going to eventually end up deciding to jump headfirst into this. I think it's going to turn out good. I think it's more than likely going to turn out good. Okay. All right. I'm seeing a lot of that here lately. It probably, especially for those of you dealing with this connection in the month of May, there's still a lot of that retrograde energy lingering around here. Let's get the advice. A lot of slow starts happening. What's the advice? What's the advice? Okay, don't be afraid to let your guard down. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to be what it is that we want. And this is just life in general. It doesn't matter what you're wanting to attract into your life. You have to be what it is that you want. Especially in relationships, we're always thinking, are you the right person for me? I shouldn't be thinking that way. My main concern should be, am I the right person to be a valuable partner? I need to make sure I am a high value individual. I need to make sure that I can bring value to the table. And as long as I can say that to myself, I know my value, I know my worth, I know what I have to offer, and I know that I'm a high value individual who can bring value to you and your life. That's all that really matters. It's all that really matters. But as long as you spend most of your time focused on that, okay, because we always do it backwards. We always tend to put our guard up and have that attitude of, well, I don't trust you until you prove to me that I can. I'm not going to do this for you until you prove that you're worthy of it. No. I need to be the person that I want. If I want the right person, I need to be the right person. If I want to attract a high value individual, I need to be a high value individual. That makes sense? It's all in the perception of yourself. Okay. All right. Now we're going to take a look at your current person. Remember, if you are not experiencing any problems, issues, or concerns with the person you are currently with, this is not going to resonate for you. What's the problem? What's going wrong? What's the issue between Pisces and the current person? Okay. King of Wands. Some of you are dealing with somebody that's very stubborn, very fixed in their ways, refuses to budge, refuses to change their mind. 10 of Cups, though. 10 of Cups. So what's the issue here? Some of you feel like you're doing everything alone. Some of you feel alone in this relationship, like you're the only one that cares. You're the only one that's putting forth the work and the effort. Yeah, it's making you nervous because you're feeling like you're the only one who cares. You're the only one that's putting forth the work, the energy, and the effort. So far from what I'm getting here, we'll dig their intentions up a little bit deeper, but that doesn't look accurate. That doesn't look accurate. I do feel like this person does care. They just might not show it the way you want them to. Communication needs some work between the two of you, and emotional independence needs some work here. Okay. So there's a lot of nervousness between the two of you because you're afraid that maybe this person's going to abandon you. Maybe some of you may possibly be considering whether or not you should abandon this before they get the chance to do it to you. Okay. Could be a Capricorn for some of you. Also have Cancer here. Well, let's look at their energy then. What's their energy look like? What kind of person are they? What are their intentions? What do they want with you? What do they want with this connection? Okay, Devil card reversed again. That came out in the last spread. I just didn't mention it. Okay, so they don't want things to turn toxic between the two of you. They're trying to avoid a toxic connection. They're trying to do everything that they can to keep it non-toxic, but they feel like no matter what they do, it's not good enough. They feel like the harder they try, the harder this situation fights against them. They're probably trying everything but what you actually want them to do. So, yeah, they do care. They're just playing it off and pretending that they don't, because for whatever reason, I don't think they feel like you'll try to take advantage of their vulnerability. They do want to commit to this, though. They do, but they're trying to, this person's too logical. This person is way too logical. They may be the type that tries to like logically, analytically, critically sort through their emotions and sort through an emotional situation. And I feel like they're very, very closed off emotionally, or at least they try to suppress their emotions as much as they can, and very, very logical, especially if you're dealing with an air sign. Okay. I wouldn't say bad intentions, though. I know some of you are going to argue with me on that, but I don't think their intentions are bad. Intention, you all see, look, intention is so underrated. You have no idea how important intentions are, because we typically, when it comes to ourselves and other people, we tend to not really dig all the way deep down into the actual intentions. Just because somebody did something bad today doesn't mean that what led up to that was bad intentions. They could have had good intentions starting off, but the connection, you all never got the energy in check. It started spiraling out of control, and then they ended up doing something bad later. But their intentions weren't necessarily bad in and of themselves. Bad intentions means my head pops off the pillow in the morning with me thinking, all right, who can I lie to today? You know, I want to get laid. So you know what? I got to think of a good little story that I can blow up some bitch's ass and hopefully get her panties off just so I can get me some ass. You know, those are bad intentions. Now, I don't think this person has bad intentions. I don't think that deep down at their core, they actually want to lie and manipulate. You know, I don't think so. So, okay, well, let's look at the outcome then. What's the outcome? Page of Wands reversed. Okay. So your home life is not very happy. I don't see separation happening just yet, but I do feel like you are planning. You're at least coming up with a backup plan. I see you're kind of at least coming up with a backup plan. You have you have one foot out the door, and as soon as somebody better comes along, or if somebody better comes along, I feel like some of you are kind of hoping that somebody better will come along so that you can just jump straight in with somebody new. By the way, that is not a smart thing to do, energetically speaking. But I feel like that's the plan, but I'm not seeing that happening in May. I'm not. Okay. All right. Some of you may be trying to catch this person in a lie, but I don't think you're catching them in a lie. Okay. All right. More planning than anything. Okay. All right. Well, let's get the advice then. What's the advice? Ooh, King of Cups in the reverse. Do not let this person manipulate you emotionally. And don't you manipulate them emotionally. There should be no emotional manipulation here. Like, for example, I don't know how this person feels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start twisting their emotions to see if I can get a certain reaction out of them. And that's going to let me know how they feel. That is emotional manipulation. Do not do that to anybody. Do not let anybody do that to you. I should not have to be intentionally trying to induce a negative emotional reaction out of you for any reason. Whether it's to test to see how you feel, just for my own personal selfish reasons, out of spite, or for any reason for that matter. So none of that. I don't know if you're the one doing it or if it's being done to you, but on either side of that coin, none of that. There should not be any of that. Constantly monitor your own vibration. Okay. Especially with the people closest to us in our life. If I have somebody close to me in my life, the version of them that I experience is a reflection of my vibration. And this is one of the hardest things to wrap the mind around because we've been trained to think so upside down and backwards for so many decades. And this is going to be a big part of the new world that we're moving into and the new level of consciousness that we're expanding to, the new level of awareness. This is going to be a big part of how we start looking at our interactions with other people, especially those closest to us. I always got to give myself a vibe check. If I wake up in the morning and I'm mad, pissed off, angry, and upset, my person's responsibility is not to fix that for me. You know what's going to happen? If I'm pissed off, angry, and upset, there's about a 95% chance that anger and bitterness is going to manifest between the two of us. We're going to end up in a fight. Because the vibration is what manifests the outcome. See what I'm saying? So always constantly monitor your frequency, monitor your vibration. Do not try to control things that you have no control of. Only control what is actually in your control. Like, do not try to control the way somebody thinks, the way somebody feels. Basically, I'm a big believer in this philosophy. Let people do whatever the fuck they want. And they will show you what they want. Big believer in that. Big believer in that. I'm going to step back and let you do whatever the hell you want. You ain't got no leash. I will never, ever tell you what you can and can't do, where you can and can't go, who you can and can't talk to. I shouldn't have to. I should not have to tell you those things. If you do not have the common sense and the common decency to know those things on your own without being told, I don't want you. I don't want you. I don't want somebody that has to be told how to respect a relationship. Nope. If I take a step back and let you go and you run off and do something fucking stupid, that's on you. That's on you. You fucked it up, not me. I'm not going to run chasing after your punk ass. I'm not going to sit and beg and plead. You showed me what you wanted. It's on you. You are not going to put that on me. There is no way you can convince me that it's my fault. You did it. Take accountability for your own bullshit. Telling you. That is a really easy way to ascend up through the negative vibrations, and all the people who don't fucking belong in your life will fall out of your life. And if you can maintain that mentality, it can be kind of a lonely path. Oh, yes, it can. A lot of people going to fall out of your life. A lot of people. But eventually, once you ascend up out of the low negative vibration that attracts those kind of people into your life, and you ascend up through into a higher vibration, then you'll start to notice something. When people make their way into my life, it's actually fulfilling connections, actually friendships and relationships in which we add value to each other. See what I'm saying? All right. Random freestyle advice. Whatever random ass advice Pisces needs to hear the most. Could be about anything. Friends, family, career, finance, love, romance, and anything in between. 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups. So when it comes to anything that has happened to you in your past, if there's one thing you take away from this video, take this. Even if you never watch another bit of my content ever again for the rest of your life. Like, let's say I said something in this video that pissed you off so bad. You're like, Rich Lopp is such a fucking asshole. I'm never watching him again. That's fine. I have no problem with that. But just please take this with you. You are the only being in this entire universe who is responsible for assigning a meaning to your life experiences. You're the only one who can do that. Whatever happened to you in the past, the meaning behind why that happened is up to you. It's up to you. You're the only one with the authority to assign that meaning to an experience. The problem is most people either A, don't even fucking bother, or B, assign it a negative meaning. It means whatever you decide that it means. If you choose to believe that that thing that happened to you in the past, and it just makes you nothing but a victim of a horrible circumstance, and it's meant to do absolutely nothing but oppress you and hold you back, you are absolutely right. That's exactly what it is. But if you choose to believe, you know what? I believe the universe did that for some reason. I don't know what the reason is. I can't figure it out. But I'm trusting that one day I'm going to know why the universe did that. Something good is going to happen that is a direct result of that thing happening. Something is going to happen in my life that is so fucking awesome. And this awesome thing that's going to happen would not be able to happen had that not happened. Watch, if you can maintain that and refrain from building your identity around the trauma of the situation for a long, extended period of time, watch something fucking amazing happen as a result of that thing happening. Promise you. Promise you. Now, let's say you don't bother. Let's say you do what most people do, and you do everything that you can to just try to bury it, stuff it away, forget about it. Well, you're the only being who can assign that a meaning. And if you don't do that, then what is it? Unfinished business, which is karma. That turns into karma. You will be back in the next lifetime trying to sort through that shit all over again in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Now, you can either step back and maintain an open mind and be made aware of why that happened when your higher self shows you, or you can get to work creating the meaning behind why that happened. Totally up to you. Totally up to you. And I know for some of you, this may sound like such a stretch that is very difficult to wrap your mind around. But once you fully understand and trust how much power your perception and your beliefs have over your personal reality, it actually gets really easy. It gets real easy. Really easy. That's the main thing that's stopping us, is we don't trust ourselves. That's the main thing stopping us. Most people don't trust themselves. If everybody on this planet trusted themselves, I wouldn't have a fucking job. It's all good, though. It's all good. Because things like this are going to hopefully plant little seeds in your mind. This is my goal. This is why I say shit like this. My goal is when you come and watch one of my videos, I plant a seed in your mind. And I know there's at least one person who's going to click off of this video like, Rich is the stupidest motherfucker I have ever listened to on the internet. He is such an idiot. He does not know what he's talking about. And you're going to write me off as just an idiot who doesn't know what they're talking about. And 6 months to a year down the line, that seed that I planted is going to go and it's going to bloom. And you're going to be like, oh, that thing I heard him say 6 months ago. I get it. That makes sense. You know, those were the biggest things that happened to me on my path. I would hear somebody say something and I'm like, that does not make no damn sense. You know? And then 6 months later, 2 or 3 months later, whatever, I'd be half asleep one night and I'd be like, oh, dude, that thing that person said 3 months ago, I get it now. And those were some of the most pivotal times in my entire journey when that Ace of Swords moment would happen and the light bulb would come on. Yep. Oops, wrong deck. Okay, let's see if anything else wants to come through on this, though. Ooh, the Death card. Allow for a slow, gradual transition. I know it's really, really easy. We get wrapped in our own little bubble world of how things are and how things are going, and we get so fucking jaded and so tired of the monotony and the redundancy of the same old shit, and we just want a change so badly. But trust me, when the universe is taking its sweet ass time, there's a reason. There's a reason. Because if you want a quick change, I mean a real quick change that turns your life upside down and inside out, it ain't gonna be fun. Oh no, it's not. Oh no, it's not. Those big quantum leaps in evolution, those quantum timeline leaps, if you want to jump straight from here up to here, that's gonna be a bitch of a process. Oh yeah. Jobs come to an end, relationships crumble, you know, falling outs happen with family members, friendships, decades old friendships fall apart. All kinds of stuff happens. So allow for a slow, gradual transitionary process, unless you're just so sick of it that you're like, fine, fuck it, bring it on. I don't even care. Then brace yourself. If you really want the universe to change your life overnight, brace yourself. Brace your damn self. I'm telling you right now. All right. I feel like those were the messages that my Pisces friends needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all so much for tuning in and playing along. Once again, I greatly, greatly appreciate all of the love, support, and positive feedback y'all still be showing me after 5 years every single time I get on here and do this. Makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube, y'all. I greatly appreciate you. Don't forget to check the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. Purchase my tarot reading course for $11.11. Or catch me over there on High Vibe TV with my new series, Mastering the Matrix. It's all in the description of this video. I'm out of here now, y'all. I wish you love, luck, light, and prosperity on your journey. Y'all stay blessed.